You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Friday the 4th of April, 2025. It is 15 days after the spring equinox. It is 77 days before the summer solstice. Today is the anniversary of the assassination of the Reverend Martin Luther King, Jr. in Memphis, Tennessee. A somber anniversary. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 15th day of Germinal, the day of the abeille, the bee. The sun rises today at 6:34 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:59 p.m. The sun sets today at 7:24 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 7:52 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 8:25 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes, 40 seconds longer than yesterday. Today, the moon reaches its first quarter at 10:15 p.m. The full moon will arrive on Saturday, the 12th of April. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, high tide, 3:38 a.m., 1 meter 52. In the morning, low tide, 10:08 a.m., 9 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 4:21 p.m., 1 meter 25. At night, low tide, 10:17 p.m., 24 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, the bumblebees have appeared. This time of year, new queens emerge from hibernation and are scouting for places to establish their new hive. Soon they will start laying and produce workers and drones that will be with us through the summer. Commemorations. On this day in 1818, Congress passed the Flag Act. The first American flag of 13 stripes and 13 stars was established by the Second Continental Congress. In 1818, with the addition of new states, Congress decided that henceforth the number of stripes would remain at 13, while the number of stars would correspond to the number of states in the Union. It is the same pattern of flag that we use today with our 50 stars. On this day in 1850, the city of Los Angeles was incorporated. On this day in 1958, the peace symbol was first displayed in public. It was originally devised for the campaign for nuclear disarmament. In the 1960s, it was more widely adapted as a symbol for peace, broadly speaking. On this day in 1973, the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center were officially dedicated. At the time, they were the tallest buildings in the world, a title that they would cede only a year later. The architect was Minoru Yamasaki. And finally, let us celebrate the life today of Orunomamu, who was born this day in 1921 in Huntsville, Alabama. She was a professional storyteller, raconteur, and griot. Mary Beth Washington was her given name, but in the 1970s she took on the name Orunomamu while she was teaching black history in the Berkeley school system. She found the name Mary too common, and Washington was the name of a slaveholder. Orunomamu means morning star in Nigeria. After 30 years as a professional teacher, she embarked on a life of telling stories. She dressed in bright colors and was famous for her yellow stockings and what she called her hatitude. She often held court on the porch of her house, but she also took her stories out into the world, encountering people in public, in parks, as well as at public events. Her stories combined cleverness and humor, and often had a pointed moral. One of her best-loved stories involves a frog who goes to the bank to get a loan. When he is told, "We don't give loans to frogs," he asks to see the manager, and through his wit and wordplay, he gets his loan. Orunomamu called what she did neighboring through storytelling. She died in 2014. Let us celebrate the life of a person dedicated to building community and making people's lives more rich and more full. And that is the Observatory, Friday the 4th of April, 2025.